Welcome to NRED here outside on the patio with Pete and Austin and Modo, who is in not only the house, but he's in the Brookside neighborhood. The paparazzi is all over the place, wondering what Modo is doing here.
Shout out to Modo.
Hey. And what are we doing here, Peter?
You know, we're celebrating National Administrative People's Day.
Well, actually, what it's called is Administrative Professionals Day, which is April 21. But today we want to honor three people that would be considered. We got Austin over here who's about to throw up, but have nothing to do with these three people who we're about to recognize.
Yeah.
And we're going to recognize them in order of their tenure. Of course, the first one, who's been here for probably about 51 years, she's been here for 25 or 25 plus, I think.
Yeah.
And that would be Joyce Zimmerman. Some of you may not know Joyce because she's so quiet at what she does, which is mostly quiet doer,
yeah.
Supporting Paul, our CEO, and some of Pete. But I tell you what, talking about someone who does her job with such grace and again so quiet and so steady, it's Joyce Zimmerman. The second one in line of tenure would be Toni Washington.
Toni.
You know Toni.
Love me some Toni.
Love Toni. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Toni is the founder of the phrase, "That's just not right." Yeah, and so, it took off. And then the third person would be Jenna Deck, who absolutely. Jenna is one of the sweetest. Now, of course, Joyce is very sweet, and Toni's very sweet.
Austin, you're very sweet.
We're all sweet.
Yeah.
And
Not
Jenna.
to take away from Jenna.
No,
Yeah.
but Jenna oozes sweetness.
Absolutely.
And how she deals with you and me and Joe and all the rest of us, I don't know.
And keeps that great positive attitude.
Yes, she
She
does.
always has a positive attitude.
And when she laughs, oh my goodness, it's infectious.
It is infectious. I can hear her. I always know when she's here.
Early on, because Joyce started a little bit after I did, and I was a little bit more cray-cray back then, and I was even more loud back there.
Just in a different way.
In a different way,
Yeah.
and obnoxious.
Yeah.
And Joyce would put me in my place, and I won't tell you, you would be surprised, people, how she would do it. But she would, and good for her, because I deserve to be put in my place. So
She does that to me all the time. And she's good at it.
Yeah.
She's very effective.
So Joyce, thank you for everything you do.
And are still doing.
And still doing. Next, we've got Toni.
Toni.
And I'm sorry, Toni also has been here for a very long time.
Yes.
And she largely supports Cheryl in operations and due diligence. And talk about, another, not as quiet as Joyce.
But a doer nonetheless.
But I'll tell you what, she's a soldier.
She's a doer.
She's a soldier, and she's so precise in doing what she does. And she as they say, cross the T's and dot the I's.
I have not had the opportunity to work a lot with Toni one-on-one, but I've interacted with her a lot, and the thing that I would say about Toni in my experience is that she's always upbeat and ready to go and ready to take on the challenge, and always so positive. So, I love that about her.
And then thirdly, we have our newest admin to the family, and that would be Jenna Deck.
And how would you describe her in one word? I would pick effervescent.
Sunshine.
Okay, effervescent sunshine.
Well, yes. Say that again.
Effervescent sunshine.
Effervescent sunshine.
Yeah.
Seriously, when I see Jenna, it's like it really is a ray of sunshine. She brings happy in my heart.
Absolutely.
And you know what? For someone who helps me and supports me, and considering the way I communicate, and I can be a little bit ditzy, she still projects all that sunshine.
No question. And she laughs at all of my jokes, which that's all I ask.
It doesn't get any better.
That's all I ask.
It doesn't.
That's all I ask of a person.
So once again, every day should be, a day that we celebrate everyone, but that's not reasonable, is it?
It's not, and some people just are not often in the headlines, but they're the people that are the glue that make everything work and come together. And
That's exactly right.
That's what we're talking about.
Very well said.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to recognize Joyce and Toni and Jenna, because we truly appreciate everything you do for us and for sticking with us in spite of ourselves. So happy Professional Administrative Day, April 21. Let's all celebrate and wish them what? What do we want to wish them?
Wish them continued success in all of their endeavors.
Amen. Thank you.